Please rise for the Philippine National Anthem. Before us is the Philippine Air Force Band. With the flags of the Intramuros administration, the Cofradia de la Inmaculada Concepcion, the papal flag, and the flag of the Virgin. Thank you, Philippine Air Force Band. Marian Procession in Intramuros is organized by the Intramuros administration and the Cofradia de la Inmaculada Concepcion with the support of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The 12 apostles of Christ, St. Andrew was also martyred on the cross. Feeling unworthy of dying in the same manner as the Savior, he asked for another form of crucifixion, thus the X-shaped cross of St. Andrew. The Spanish victory over the Chinese invader Lima was attributed to St. Andrew's intercession. He was proclaimed the special protector of the Intramuros in 1589, the patron saint of the city of Manila. This image is under the care of the Intramuros administration, and its participation is sponsored by the San Andres Civic Association, founded in 1926, and the Claya Arcilla family, the Cofradia de la Virgen Dolorosa de Batong Palwe. We also have the St. Andrew the Apostle Parish from San Andres, Catanduanes, supporting the participation of San Andres. We would like to acknowledge Captain Leopoldo P. Arcilla Sr., President and General Manager of the Arcilla family's business, and Mrs. Leonida C. Arcilla, Finance Manager of the Eagle Clark Shipping Philippines Incorporated. Thank you to the members of the Cofradía de la Virgen Dolorosa de Batong Paluay. San Jose, Patron de la Iglesia Universal. Foster father to the Christ child and husband to Mary, St. Joseph was declared the patron of the Universal Church by Pope Pius IX in 1870. He is a patron saint of workers and fathers. St. Joseph's image usually accompanies that of the Virgin during processions in her honor. His image is under the care of the Rodriguez Tenco family from Baliwa, Bulacan. We would like to salamat po sa mga kabataan ng Hagonoy, Bulacan sa kanilang sayaw. Salamat din po sa San Roque Band mula sa Hagonoy, Bulacan sa pagsama nila sa kanilang patron. San Pedro ba? 42nd Marian Procession, Maria Victoria Tenco Burgos, Sabina Camus, Maria Victoria Lugo, Evelyn Del Rosario, Kessler Go, Reverend Father J. Lina, Marinita Rufino, Fe Rodriguez, Nene Leonor, Dr. Jaime Laya, Bobby Novenario, and Aurora Aismenti. Santa Ana y Niña Maria de Hagonoy. Additionally, with the image of San Joaquin, the images of St. Anne and the Child Mary are enshrined at the Parish Church in Hagonoy, Bulacan, established by the Augustinians in 1581. Every Tuesday, the relic of St. Anne is brought out for veneration and borne in a dawn procession. We would like to acknowledge the parish priest, Reverend Father Jose Rodel Ponce, and the family of Mrs. Teresita Raimundo Cruz, the Camarera, of course from Hagonoy, Bulacan, Reverend Father Randy Cancino, Reverend Father Lamberto Tomas, the Parish Pastoral Council, the National Shrine Ministry, the Ministry of Altar Servers, and the Kapatiran at Lingkod ni Apo Ana, and of course Mayor Flotelisa Cruz Manlapas. Salamat po mga taga-Hagonoy. Gabriel, for area improvement, Ms. Lucinia Bernardo and Joanna Catabang. Procession Marshalling, Vicente Santos Jr. and Arnel Guillermo. Processional images, Lino Santos and Robbie De La Vega. Parish of St. Peter of Magdalene, Diocesan Shrine, Nuestra Señora de los Dolores de Turuco, Parish Priest, Shrine Rector, Reverend Father Jerry of Remedies, Cofradía de la Turuco President, Dr. Silvia Gonzalez, Parish Pastor of canonically crowned image. The legend about this virgin dates back to 1640. When fishermen came upon a sheet of tin floating on the waters of Laguna de Bay. It was an oil painting of Our Lady of Sorrows encased in a wood and silver frame. The fishermen brought it to the church, whereupon the priest ordered the carving of an ivory statue based on the portrait. Laguna. po sa mga taga Muntinlupa sa pagsama sa imahen ng Nuestra Señora de los Desamparados de Muntinlupa. Salamat din po sa Muntinlupa City Brass Band. Our partner, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, headed by the Chief of Staff, General Romeo S. Browner, Jr., Philippine Army. The Philippine Air Force Commanding General, Lieutenant General Stephen D. Pareño. The Philippine Navy Flag Officer in Charge, Vice Admiral Toribio Agassi, Jr. And the Philippine Army Commanding General, Lieutenant General Roy Galido. Of course, the military has always been a part of the Grand Marian Procession since the first one held in 1619. Again, we would like to thank the Flag Officer in Command of the Philippine Navy, Vice Admiral Toribio Agassi, Jr. Lieutenant General Stephen D. Pareño, Commanding General, Philippine Air Force. Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Romeo S. Browner, Jr., Philippine Army. And the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Roy Galido. Moriones in Fort Santiago, and the start of the procession was transferred to the Manila Cathedral Basilica, where the event was actually first held in 1619. To make the decoration of the carrozas more visible to the public, King Soriano Avenue or Aduana is currently used as assembly area. Kasama po natin ngayon ating mga kasama mula sa Honorable Henry Oliveros. Welcome.
Magandang kasama. Suot ka na. Naka-voice na.
Santa Maria, Ina ng Diyos, pangalanan mo kayong makasalanan, ngayon ang pangking oras ng kamatayan ni Amen. Ako, Marianit mo kasing grasya, Ina ng Diyos sa Chukeka. Ngayon ka rin sa plambabay, ngayon niya pa naman, inubuhan ni Atyan ng Yesus. Santa Maria, Ina ng Diyos, pangalanan mo kayong makasalanan, ngayon ang pangking oras ng kamatayan ni Amen. Ako, Marianit mo kasing grasya, Ina ng Diyos sa
Celebrating the Grand Marian Procession for the first time. The Immaculate Conception is a Roman Catholic dogma asserting that the Virgin Mary, Mother of Jesus, was preserved free from original sin from conception. The Batangas Church became an independent parish in 1614 under the patronage of the Immaculate Conception. In 1868, the original image of La Immaculada Concepcion de Batangas with the head and hands made of ivory was commissioned. The image was enshrined in the main altar of the Batangas Church and has been venerated by devotees and parishioners since then. Together with the Santo Niño ng Batangas, they are the Batangueños' beacons of hope when faced with trials. We would like to acknowledge the Bawan College's Incorporated Cadets, the Committee on Altar Servers, the Parish Pastoral Council headed by Brother Jerry Albero, the Hermandad del Santo Niño ng Batangan headed by Attorney Roy Vito Paul Garcia, Compañía de Immaculada Concepción de Batangan headed by Attorney Victor Reginald Bailey Macuca, Director and Parish Priest, Reverend Father Rachel Marcelo M. Pastor. Those were the image of Santo Niño ng Batangan. Together with us, accompanying the original and canonically grounded the image of Santo Niño ng Batangan is with us also. This is to promote and emphasize the Batangueños' relationship. Kapag nagdarasal, hindi pwedeng naiiwan ang isa. Kapag nagdasal sa La Immaculada Concepcion de Batangan, nagdarasal din sa Santo Niño ng Batangan o sa Batangan. Parish of Immaculate Conception, Batangas City, Batangas. Maraming salamat po sa mga Batanggenyo sa pagdalo sa 42nd Grand Marian Procession ng mga kaburos. Sana po ay makita natin kayo sa susunod na taon bilang ito ay ang unang pagkakataon ng pagsasama ninyo sa akin. Intramuros Grand Marian Procession is an opportunity for us to see some of the finest examples of the Blessed Virgin in art. To see an array of forms in media, from prints to paintings, to bas-relief to sculptures in the realm, and we need to understand that these are representations and interpretations of one and the same person, the Blessed Virgin Mary. As these become objects of devotion, their significance deepens as these evolve into signifiers of faith and love, as well as history and culture. Thus, these images represent both Mary and the people who deeply love her. And the Intramuros Administration, an attached agency of the Department of Tourism. The Intramuros Administration is headed by Attorney Joan Padilla.
Vice Mayor Honorable Gil S.J. Pandar. We have with us the Banda 5 of Cardona, Rizal. We'd also like to thank the municipal government of Cardona and the municipal government of Cardona dancers. Sapaw. This image is patterned after the gift from Spanish Governor General Luis Perez Dasmariñas in 1593, which was carved by a Chinese artisan. The original image was enshrined at the Santo Domingo Church in Intramuros, now we know as La Naval de Manila. The most celebrated victories of Our Lady of the Rosary are the 5 battles which the Spaniards fought against the conquering Dutch in Manila Bay from March to October of 1646. The Nuestra Señora del Santo Rosario de Cardona, La Virgen de Sapaw, is from the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary, Cardona, Rizal. Again, we wish to thank Reverend Father Eldrick S. Peña, the Shrine Rector and Parish Priest, Honorable Bernardo P. San Juan Jr., Mayor of Cardona, and Vice Mayor Honorable Gil S.J. Pandar, as well as the municipal government of Cardona dancers.
Maraming salamat po sa mga kababaihan ng Cardona, Rizal. Salamat po sa pagdalo nyo sa unang pagkakataon sa Grand Marian Procession at sana po ay magkita-kita tayo muli sa susunod na taon. Mabuhay ang mga taga-Cardona, Rizal. Lalong-lalo na ang mga kababaihan ng Cardona.
Corona. The placing of the parish of Maasin under the patronage of the Blessed Virgin Mary under the special title of Our Lady of the Assumption is popularly attributed to the Franciscans, who took charge of the parish in 1843. However, the venerated image of Assumption is older, dating back to the 18th century. In 1968, Maasin was elevated to the status of a diocese, with the Nuestra Señora de la Asunción being declared as the diocesan patroness. There is an oral tradition that Maasin is always spared from the consequences of calamities through the vigilant intercession of Our Lady. In 2021, under the authority of Pope Francis, the image was granted a canonical crown. We would like to thank Reverend Father Mark Vincent D. Sala from the Diocese of Maasin, Maasin Southern Leyte.
Lord Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from
Mary, help of Christians. Christians. The original statue was brought to Manila from Italy in 1922 by Archbishop Miriam Pian, who sails as a mission apostolic delegate to the Philippines. First enthroned at the Manila Cathedral, the image was brought to Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Sampaloc for safekeeping during the Second World War. The title, Mary, Help of Christians, was first used by St. John Chrysostom in the year 345, along with St. John Bosco, who propagated the same devotion. We would like to thank Father Crisostomo Eugenio Magdalene from the National Shrine of Mary, Help of Christians in Paranaque City. Nuestra Señora Patrocinio de María. This image arrived in 1599 in the coastal town of Napulco, Cebu province, now known as the municipality of Bolnoon. When the ivory image, known as Chinita, was brought to Manila for repair in 1875, a replica was made and called Mestiza. Both images were on the ship back to Cebu when severe weather forced the captain to unload cargo. An Augustinian priest gathered the passengers to pray before the Virgin until the seas calmed and they all arrived safely in Cebu. This image came from the Archdiocesan Shrine of Patrocinio de Maria Santissima under the leadership former Honorable Mayor of Bolhoon, Cebu, Honorable Diogenes Guerrero. I would like to thank the Banda Tres Kabataan from Las Piñas City.
Pagimaya ka Maria, na puno ka sa grasya, ang Ginoong Diyos manakakalin mo, bulahan ikaw sa maugay na tanan, ugulahan man sa bang mahal na bunga sa tiyan mga teso. Pagimaya ka Maria, na puno ka sa grasya, ang Ginoong manakakalin mo, bulahan ikaw sa maugay na sa bang mahal na bunga sa tiyan mga teso. Maya samahan sa anak ko sa Espiritu Santo. O Isus ko, kasalanan kami sa aming mga sala. Luwag pa kami sa kalayo sa inferno. Kaya sa mga sala, sa mga kasalanan, kami nakapagpapag sa mga kalayo sa mga kaloob. Ito, Maria Augusto, ito kami sa kamalangan, nabuhay sa kamakal.
Scorching sun, we get a glimpse of how different localities celebrate their fiestas. We are treated to an array of costumes, music, dances, rituals, and chants, and in some instances, even cuisine. They are expressions of a people's identity and form part of our collective heritage as a nation. It is important to understand that these spectacles are not merely for show. They are unique local expressions of love and devotion to Mary and are all done for the greater glory of God. I'd like to thank and acknowledge the AFP General Headquarters Band, headed by Don Iisip for the Philippine Air Force. So, Technical Sergeant Don Iisip from the Philippine Armed Forces.
Magtiwalang nakikinig siya, kapayapa'y lumipara sa mundo, nang maghari katarungan sa kapwa-tao, kaligayahan, ligtasan, nawa'y matamo, nitong bayang
And providing the fanfare, we would like to thank the AFP General Headquarters Band, headed by Technical Sergeant Don Iisip from the Philippine Air Force. Nuestra Señora de la Merced de Novaliches. She was crowned on September 24, 2021, coinciding with her feast day. Before us is the original image of the Nuestra Señora de la Merced de Novaliches. She hails from the diocesan shrine of our Parish of Our Lady of Mercy, headed by Father Lino Tomas. The image caretaker is Reverend Father Peregrino Tomas. I would like to acknowledge, thank the 2023 Hermanos Mayores, Maria Victoria Burgos, Zarina Camus, Maria Victoria Yulo, Evelyn Del Rosario, Kessler Go, Reverend Father Jelina, Arlita Rufino, Fe Rodriguez, Nene Leonor, Dr. Jaime Laya, Bobby Novenario, and Aurora Ismendi. Materials employed to produce these pattern images vary. Made on paper or canvas, polychrome wood or stone, as well as ivory. Ivory is revered as the most precious medium, valued for its rarity and its ability to be carved finely up to the smallest of details. For wood, the seven sorrows of Mary are depicted by the seven daggers piercing her heart. The causes of her sorrow are Simon's prophecy, the Holy Family's flight into Egypt, the loss of Jesus in Jerusalem, Christ's journey to Calvary, the crucifixion, the deposition from the cross, and the burial of Christ. This image came from the Mater Dolorosa Parish, Diocese of Tarlac, from Capas, Tarlac. Before us is the original canonically crowned image, which was crowned on June 5, 2021 by Pope Francis. We would like to thank Parish Priest Reverend Father Anthony George de Vera Bergonio. Like to thank again the devotees of the Virgin from Capas, Tarlac. Monsignor Antipolo City. Nuestra Señora de los Dolores. The Cofradía de la Inmaculada Concepción Incorporated is headed by Honorary Chairman His Eminence Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle, Honorary Chairman Aurora E. Esmendi, Vice Chairman, Lulu Tesoro Castañeda, President, Maria Victoria Artenco Burgos, Treasurer, Fe Esperanza Rodriguez, Assistant Treasurer, Zelda O. Cabos, Auditor, Armando M. Arrionday, Board Secretary. The Board of Directors is composed of Maria Rosario Blandoni, Alice Briones, Maria Victoria Artenco Burgos, Lulu Tesoro Castañeda, Aurora Ismendi, Dr. Jaime Silaya, Nene S. Leonor, Rosita Lesaca, Karen Macasaet, Helen Ong, Ofelia Recto, and Fe Esperanza Rodriguez.
Nuestra Señora de Lourdes de Manila. This is the first replica.
Viva la Virgen de Lourdes! Viva! Viva la Virgen de Lourdes! Viva!
This is the first replica of the Virgin, originally and the Franciscan Capuchin Order that introduced a devotion to Our Lady of Lourdes in the Philippines. In 1892 rather, the La Primera imagen of the Virgin of Lourdes was carved to be placed at the grotto of the Convento of the Capuchins in Intramuros. In 1894 to 1896, a larger image, the La Venerada imagen, was carved by Manuel Flores under the direction of Padre Antonio de Valencia, OFM, inside their convent in Intramuros, months after the enthronement of the venerated image at the side altar of the first miracle of the healing Senora Dorme, Martina Azucena. Again, we thank the devotees from the National Shrine of Our Lady of Lourdes, Quezon City, joining us today in the Grand Marian Procession. Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Early in the 13th century, Latin hermits settled on Mount Carmel and started a Carmelite order devoted to the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Virgin allegedly appeared to Simon Stock, the General Superior of the Carmelite order, and handed the brown scapula as a symbol of her protection to the order, which took her as a patroness and queen. The devotion to Our Lady and her brown scapular is quite popular in the Philippines. We would like to thank the Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Diocese of Cubao, headed by Reverend Father Dionisio and Balute, OCD. Also, with Reverend Father Reynante Lavado, OCD, the religious sisters, the Basilica youth, and members of basic ecclesial community, confraternity members, and brothers of the Scalced Carmelite Fathers.
Number 15 na. Oo, kalahati na.
Again, we would like to thank the Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Mount Carmel from the Diocese of Cubao, headed by Reverend Father Dionisio N. Balute, OCD. Again, we would like to acknowledge the Makati City Pastors from the brought this image from Acapulco, Mexico, to the Church of San Pedro Makati. An extraordinary feature was a reliquary on her breast, inside which was a strand of hair of the Virgin Mary. In 1899, the ivory heads and hands of the Virgin were stolen along with the reliquary. Unfortunately, these rare artifacts have not been recovered. The image has been declared a City Cultural Heritage Treasure by the City Government of Makati. We would like to thank the Parish of St. Peter and Paul from Makati City, headed by Reverend Father Genaro Oliva, SLM. And of course, the Makati CD Bank. We would also like to thank the parishioners and the devotees of the Virgen de la Rosa de Makati and Angels Burger Philippines. Would like to acknowledge the Banda Malaya from Cainta, Rizal. Rodriguez, Nene Leonor, Dr. Jaime Laya, Bobby Novenario, and Aurora Esmeralda. Joining for the first time are at Grand Marian Procession is Nuestra Señora de la Luz. The Our Lady is accompanied with the century-old image of San Andres, ang unang patron ng bayan ng Cainta. The Virgin Mary is depicted holding to the child Jesus on one arm. and on the other, she is depicted as saving a penitent from the death. The original image was destroyed by fire, and later on, Fernando Amorsolo, our national artist for painting, was commissioned to create a new image of Nuestra Señora de la Luz, or ang Birhen, kabanal-banalan, mahal na ina ng kaliwanagan. We would like to acknowledge Shrine of Our Lady of Solitude of Portavaga and San Roque Parish from Diocese of Imus, headed by Reverend Father Michael Ruben Arco.
Sa wakas! Sa wakas, lumitaw na din ang Portavaga, mabuhay! Ang dinali ko nang nakita!
We also like to include in our acknowledgments Reverend Father Virgilio Saenz Mendoza, Rector of the Diocesan Shrine of St. Augustine from Tanza, Cavite, and Reverend Father Paulo Linis from Santa Monica Parish, Botolan, from Diocese of Iba, Zambales.
Conduce nuestras almas hacia el cielo, especialmente las que más necesitadas de tu misericordia. Amén. Oh María, sin pecado concebida, ruega por nosotros que recurrimos a vos. El segundo misterio glorioso, la ascensión del Señor. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad, hace en la tierra como en el cielo. El pan nuestro de cada día, danoslo hoy, y perdonamos nuestros deudas, así como nosotros perdonamos a nuestros deudores. Y no nos des caer en la tentación.
At the border of Sinait, Ilocos Sur, and Badong, Ilocos Norte, a legend tells that the image of the Virgin was destined to be enshrined in Badong, while the Santo Cristo was headed for Sinait. Patroness of Ilocos Norte, the Virgin is believed to have been brought to Badong as a reward for the Ilocanos' fervent devotion to Mary. We would like to thank Very Reverend Joel Castillo, the parish priest of the Parish of the Virgen Milagrosa de Badong, Diocese of Lawag. The caretaker of the image is Provincial Treasurer Josephine Prieto Calajete of Baldoc, Ilocos Norte. The image was crowned in 2019 under the name of Pope Francis. The miraculous image is accompanied by the people of Baldoc, Ilocos Norte, headed by Bishop Most Reverend Renato Bayumat, Reverend Father Melchor Palomares, and Reverend Father Juelan. The Camarera of the Pilgrim Image Provincial is Provincial Treasurer Josephine P. Calajete, President Virgilio Calajete of the Prieto Calajete families. We would also like to acknowledge the Philippine Air Force. We would like to acknowledge the presence of Reverend Father Reverend Monsignor Rolando de la Cruz, the Rector of the Manila Cathedral. Maraming salamat po. We would also like to thank General Romeo S. Browner, Jr. PA, the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Stephen D. Pareno, Commanding General Philippine Air Force, Vice Admiral Toribio Adasi Jr., Flag Officer in Command of the Philippine Navy. We would also like to thank Lieutenant General Roy Galido, Commanding General of the Philippine Army. I acknowledge again Grand Marshal Brigadier General Pedro S. Francisco III, Wing Commander, Tactical Operations, Wing Southern Luzon of the Philippine Air Force. Thank you to the dancers of our next canonically crowned image from San Mateo, Rizal. Our next image, which hails from San Mateo, Rizal, was canonically crowned in 2017 under the name of Pope Francis. Shrine and Parish of Nuestra Señora de Aranzazu, San Mateo, Rizal. And before us is the Kakanin Festival in honor of Our Lady of Aranzazu of San Mateo, Rizal. San Mateo. Maraming salamat po sa mga kakanin. Salamat sa mga deboto ng Nuestra Señora de Aranza mula sa San Mateo, Rizal. Crowned in 2015. We would like to acknowledge the parish priest, Reverend Father Cristito M. Testa from the Diocese of Shrine and Parish of Our Lady of the Pillar, Diocese of Libmanan, Camarines Sur. Before us is the original image of the canonically crowned Nuestra Señora del Pilar de Libmanan. We would also like to thank Reverend Father Frederick Lodanco, the parish priest of St. Francis of Assisi Parish, Reverend Father Samuel Oliver Bersabe, the parish priest of Our Lady of Lourdes Parish, and the missionaries of charity. Now before us is the St. Mary Magdalene Band from Kawit, Cavite, giving us the music for the caracol. again, thank you to the St. Mary Magdalene Band from Kawit, Cavite. Maraming salamat sa mga debota ng Nuestra Señora del Pilar mula sa Imus, Cavite. Joining the Intramuros Grand Marian Procession for the first time.
Ako naman ang costume nila, mabibigat nila. Walang nasa ulo, hindi parang palanggana. No? Ako ay nakakatakot pa rin biro ito nasa harap ko. Bibiro lang kami.
Chance of rain lang.
It depicts the presentation of Jesus at the temple in obedience with the Jewish tradition. Her head and hands were made of ivory, which was elegantly carved. Some of the features of Inay Candy made her unique from the other images of Our Lady of Candelaria, were the una espada or the sword, which were offered by the people of Paracale as a sign of thanksgiving and remembrance for the great miracle that took place in the town of the Baston de Mando. And the Baston de Mando, which is a symbol of authority, as our dear mother will be the sole power of the town in protecting it from all ill toward occurrences which may come close. During her fiesta, Inay Candy was all dressed up from her hair down to her golden girdle, together with a golden basket with 2 turtle doves, a Jewish offering for the presentation of the firstborn. Lastly, there is a golden sun placed at her mantle, and her golden crown and golden aureole of 12 stars, manifesting the Bible passage, a woman clothed with the sun, and the woman clothed with the sun and moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Edgardo Baisig, Chief of the Planning and Management Division. Vanessa Rodriguez, Chief of the Finance and Administrative Division. Jeffrey Yap, Chief of the Urban Planning and Community Development Division. Ramil Tibayan, Chief of the Cultural Properties Conservation Division. Rhoda Mendoza, Chief of the Business Management Division. And Sandra Martinez, Chief of the Tourism Promotions Division. We'd also like to thank Salvador Fuentes, the Chairperson of Barangay 654, Johnny Yakub, Chairperson of Barangay 655, Lorena Araza, Chairperson of Barangay 656, John Jimena, Chairperson of Barangay 657, and Arnold Albay, Chairperson of Barangay 658. Is also known as Ina ng Malolos. Again, we would like to thank Mayor Christian D. Natividad, the Mayor of Malolos City, Hermana Mati. Canonical coronation is an act of the Church under the authority of the Pope, in which a local image of the Virgin Mary is granted an ornamental crown, diadem, or an aureole. The coronation is in recognition of the strong following behind an image. Our Lady of Naval de Manila crowned in 1907.
De Cebu!
Viva la Virgen!
In 1880, a chicken trapper followed the light coming from a cave beside a river in Guadalupe, Cebu. He found a statue of the Virgin Mary, and the image was brought to a makeshift chapel, which eventually became a church. This is one of the 4 distinct images bearing the title Guadalupe, the others being from Mexico, Spain, and the Canary Islands. Our Lady is the patroness of Cebu. We would like to acknowledge the caretaker of Our Lady, the Familia Mendez, and the Archdiocese of Cebu. Also for the fanfare, we would like to thank the Zamora Band from Pandacan, Manila. Also including in our acknowledgements, Reverend Father Andre Ventanilla, Director of the Commission on Youth of the Archdiocese of Cebu, devotees of NS de Guadalupe de Cebu from the Archdiocese of Cebu, and of course, the Commission on Youth from the same Archdiocese. Which is canonically crowned on 2006 by Pope Benedict XVI. We would like to acknowledge the Holy Rosary Youth Band from Rosario, Cavite. The image before us is an original image canonically crowned on October 23, 2005. Its feast day falls on the second Sunday of May. Canonical coronation, rather, is an act of the Church under the authority of the Pope in which a local image of the Virgin Mary is granted an ornamental crown, diadem, or an aureole. The coronation is in recognition of the strong following behind an image. Our Lady of the Naval de Manila, crowned in 907, was the first to have a canonical coronation in the Philippines. There are, as of now, there are over 50 canonically crowned images of the Virgin Mary in the country. Canonically crowned in 2000 by Pope John Paul II. In front of us is the Sayaw Bati ritual from Paranaque. We are also acknowledging the La Huerta youth from Parañaque City. Sayaw ng Pagbati is a traditional, lively, and joyful dance performed by children representing the angels in heaven, showing their respect and gratitude to the Virgin Mary for her role as the Mother of Christ. The Sayaw ng Pagbati is an important part of the celebration in Parañaque City for the Virgin Mary. abandoned or of the forsaken. The image was carved in Spain in 1713 and brought to the Philippines in 1770. It has been in the same place since the time the church was completed in 1725. The image has a face and has a fold and a mannequin body with a leather-covered wooden framework or on the door. The image was brought to the Philippines by Father Vicente Ingles, OFM, in the long journey across the Atlantic, overland across Mexico from Veracruz to Acapulco, and across the Pacific aboard the galleon Santo Cristo de Burgos. On its arrival in 1717, the image was enshrined in the first church of Santa Ana de Sapa and was transferred to the present church upon its completion 8 years later. The Franciscan historian, Father Felix de Huerta, wrote in 1865, "The said lady is frequently visited by a multitude of devotees who from all places crowd to comply with their promises and we would like to acknowledge again the 2023 Hermanos Mayores. Ita Rufino, Fe Rodriguez, Nene Leonor, Dr. Jaime Laya, Bobby Novenario, and Aurora Community Band for the music.
Sarap ng lakad bukas. Sarap ng lakad bukas.
Marian Procession Working Committee is headed by Chairperson Sandra. Canonical coronation is an act of the Church under the authority of the Pope, in which a local image of the Virgin Mary is granted an ornamental crown, diadem, or an aureole. The coronation is in recognition of the strong following behind an image. Our Lady of de Manila, crowned in 1907, was the first to have a canonical coronation in the Philippines. There are, as of now, over 50 canonically crowned images of the Blessed Virgin Mary in the country. We would like to acknowledge the Philippine Army Band. Providing music for Our Lady of Peña Francia de Manila. Parish, the Diocese of Cabanatuan, the Parish, also Father Ivory, Father Man, Parish, the Alpha Servers, the Teachings, and the Ladies. Also like to thank Honorable Congressman Emerson Pascual and Honorable the flock of the Virgen, the Divina Pastora. The La Virgen Divina Pastora will celebrate its 60th canonical coronation on April 26, 2024. We would like to thank the Lo-batt Band, next year, the La Virgen Divina Pastora will celebrate its 60th anniversary of the canonical coronation. Yes, they are all inviting you on April 26, 2024. We'd also like to acknowledge the Lo-batt Band. Namacpacan, La Union, the image stuck to its base and could not be moved. Church officials then decided to enthrone the image at the main altar and give it the title Nuestra Señora de Namacpacan. Again, we would like to thank Reverend Father Carlo Emil Buado, the Parochial Vicar of the Diocesan Shrine of the Diocese of San Fernando de La Union. We would also like to thank the Confraternity of Our Lady of Namacpacan, religious organizations and parishioners, the local government unit of Lona La Union, and its tourism council. Flores of the Virgen Milagrosa, and the multitude of devotees from Orani, Bataan. We would like to give a special thanks to Manila Mayor Maria Sheila Hani Lacuna Pangan and the Manila Traffic and Parking Bureau of Manila. This image has graced the Grand Marian Procession since 1986. The parish was established in 1714 by the Dominican friars, and the Virgin was canonically crowned on April 18, 1959. The celebration of the crowning of an image is a rare one in Catholic ritual, as the Holy See concedes the right only in these very exceptional cases. In this case of this Virgin, it was the first in the history of the Philippines that such right has been conceded. Now before us is the Banda 55 of Nuestra Señora del Rosario.
Payong!
The Grand Marian Procession is not only a celebration of Marian art and devotion, it is also a celebration of Filipino culture. Through the commendable efforts of our participants who prepared for days and tirelessly worked till late night or under the scorching sun, we get a glimpse of how communities celebrate their fiestas. We are treated to an array of costumes, music, dances, rituals, and chants, and in some instances, even cuisine. They are expression of a people's identity and form part of our heritage. It is important to understand that these spectacles are not merely for show. They are unique expressions of love and devotion to Mary, and are all done for the greater glory of God. commissioned to accompany the image of the Virgen de los Remedios to remind the Kapampangan faithful that devotion to Mary always leads to Jesus Christ. Since then, the crusade was retitled Cruzada de Penitencia y Caridad. On September 8, 1956, with the blessing of the Holy Father Pope Pius XII, the Virgen de los Remedios was canonically crowned, and this was presided by Papal Nuncio Archbishop Badmosi. The canonically crowned image of the Virgen de los Remedios is enshrined in her repository chapel in the Arzobispado de Pampanga, and her image is brought out once for the celebration of her coronation anniversary. The image of the Virgen de los Remedios, including Kamaldanan, Tula ni Kapampangan, is under the custody of the Cofradia ni Indong Virgen de los Remedios. This year's participation of the image of the Virgen de los Remedios is offered as a thanksgiving for the 75 years since the foundation of the Diocese of San Fernando, Pampanga, the land full of grace, protected and interceded by our Indu. Santo Cristo del Perdon, pakaluluwan mo kami. Virgen de los Remedios, ipanalangin mo kami.
Led by Reverend Father Lovel U. Soler. Nuestra Señora de la Caridad de Bantal. Reina de Ilocandia, patrona de la Arquidiócesis de Nueva Segovia, was found by fishermen in a wooden box floating in Bantaway River in the coast of Ilocos province in the 16th century. Acknowledged as the first after the arrival of Juan de Salcedo in Ilocos in 1572. Father Juan Bautista de Montoya, who was named prior of the Augustinian Monastery in Bantay in 1593, claimed to have placed the statue in the church with his own hand. Her right hand, the benevolent hand, is open as if to shower favors from her son upon her devotees. We would like to acknowledge the Archdiocesan Shrine of Nuestra Señora de la Caridad, the parishioners of St. Augustine of Hippo Parish, and the devotees of Apo Caridad. Also, the Cofradia de Nuestra Señora de la Caridad mounted the Grand Marian Procession annually with the Cofradia de la Inmaculada Concepcion Incorporated, which is originally known as the Cofradia de Damas y Caballeros de la Inmaculada Concepcion, led by founding chair Imelda O. Juan. We would like to acknowledge again General Romeo S. Bronner Jr., Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Stephen D. Pareno, the Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, Vice Admiral Toribio. Nuestra Señora de la Paz y buen viaje. Correction, Virgen ng Kaysasan. The earliest known lo-batt of Immaculate Conception. This image is enshrined in Taal, Batangas. According to legend, her image was found in 1611 by folks attracted by fragrance and music, coming from either cave or a tree. The Virgin of Sasa is invoked for curing various ailments, including infertility. We would like to acknowledge the owner and the caretaker of the Virgen ng Kaysasay, Mr. Ramon and Lean or Lina from Taal, Batangas. In front of us is a replica of the image, and its feast day is on the 8th of December.
Sasay kay Sasay. Nahanap ko yung ano nito. Hindi nga eh, sila hindi nga nila
We would like to acknowledge the Philippine National Police Band from Camp Crame, Quezon City. The next image will be hailing from Our Lady of Piat Basilica from the Archdiocese of Tuguegarao from Piat, Cagayan. Nuestra Señora del Visitación de Piat. Replica made in Manila to replace the one given to the church in Manila. The faithful Piat preserved the original image and found a way to take it back to its role. On June 20, 1954 by Pope Pius XII.
Ayong! Ayong green! Ayong!
would like again to acknowledge and thank the AFP General Headquarters Band led by Technical Sergeant Don Isip from the Philippine Air Force. At night or under the scorching sun, we get a glimpse of how different localities celebrate their fiestas. We are treated to an array of costumes, music, dances, rituals and chants, and in some instances, even cuisine. They are expressions of people's identity and form part of our collective heritage as a nation. It is important to understand that these spectacles are not merely for show. There are unique local expressions of love and devotion to Mary, and are all done for the greater glory of God.
Mamaya, tatawagin ko. Yung dalawang
Dance.
Oh, dance. Oh, mahusay.
Very good.
May turo sa'yo ni Dahil.
Antipolo. Energy. Ang ganda ng bata ko, no? Pwede beauty queen. Ganyan din ako ng bata ako.
Ayaw talaga ba?
Kaya lang ako tubig po.
Go! Hindi rin natin kaligo.
Oo, yung maligo.
Kung sa'yo turo mo, Dahil ano?
Lihat pa po, anak.
Tatlong ikot. Tatlong ikot pala talaga turo.
Natin.
We would like to acknowledge also the
Gusto ko yung pangapan. Hindi na naman nakabasa lintik ko. Ang hina sa comprehension, hindi ko. Pumapwisit na ako sa nagbabasa.
Again, we would like to acknowledge the Antipolo City Band and San Isidro National High School Bukluran Dance Troupe.
Headed by Dahil Joker C.
Yes, smile mga INC. Ganda mo sila, no? Ganda ba? Sa baba. Yes. Monochromatic po. Tuwa si
Also in our acknowledgements, the Antipolo City Band from Antipolo City.
Lahat.
From Antipolo Cathedral Social Communication, Paseta, the Alto Servers, Comsec and Kabalikat, Samahang Kapitanes at Kapitanas, the Antipolo City Band and San Isidro National High School Bukluran Dance Troupe, Samahang Tanglaw,
Alex sabihin ko pagkatapos. Ang gusto ko yung sandal ko.
In addition, we would like to invite everyone for the solemn declaration of Antipolo Church as a national shrine on January 26, 2024. Again, we invite everyone for the solemn declaration of Antipolo Church as International Shrine on January 26, 2024.
Ayun na. Kanya price yan at punta na kanya price pa. Galing pa ng ano yun. Kulangit siya. Ader! Kanina picture eh. Ito tabi po.
As we are down to the last 4 images for the 42nd Grand Marian Procession, we would like to acknowledge the Hermanos Mayores for this year's procession: Maria Victoria Burgos, Sarina Camus, Maria Victoria Yulo, Emily Rosario, Kessler Rico, Reverend Father J. Pina, Arlita Rufino, Fe Rodriguez, Nene Leonor, Dr. Jaime Silaya, Bobby Novenario, and Aurora Aismendi. Before us is the image of Divina Rostro of Peña, Francia, from Naga City, Camarines Sur. Thank you to the delegation from the Archdiocese of Cáceres, Peña, Francia, young professionals, Our Lady of
Ganda ng ano. Ganda.
Our next image is from the Parish of